Coach, offense, defense, special teams, obviously some high points tonight and some things to work on after this game. Let's start with the special teams. They gave UVA some short field situations, but your punting game was terrific. Talk to me a little bit about the kicking game.
How about that? My freshman punter and a long snapper is a redshirt freshman, a $149 and a half. Snapped everyone good. Awful proud of both those guys. Our punt team did a nice job, and man, I tell you, I've been saying it the whole time. Micah Breckenridge, he's a gamer, man. He steps up. He doesn't let the moment get him. Awful proud of him. Our kicking was not very good, so we got to improve on that. They got to do what we're asking them to do. If they don't, then we got some issues. But I was awful proud of Mike, and I was proud of our Kevin Laughlin, our long snapper.
Offensively, talk a little bit at halftime about having opportunities and having to settle for field goal attempts and field goals instead of touchdowns. But you were able to move the ball and got the ball thrown around a little bit better in the second half. Talk to me about the offense tonight.
Yeah, until I watched the film, I can't really tell what it was. But we moved the ball decently. But, to not score a touchdown is unacceptable. I mean, I don't care. I mean, we can say red zone this, red zone that. We didn't score an offensive touchdown, and that's very, very disappointing. And our offensive coaches need to fix that and figure out a way to get points on the board.
Defensively speaking, you had a pick six early on, and your defense had some nice stops there in the second half. Certainly, when you go up against a quarterback and an offense that you hadn't seen and didn't know what they'd be running, that presents some pretty big challenges, but you were able to get a few 3-and-outs there in the second half. Yeah,
he's a good player, that quarterback. They better hope and pray he doesn't get hurt, or they got some issues, man. I'm telling you, that kid's dynamite now. He can run. He can make you miss. Excellent player. He throws it probably good enough that you've got to defend the throw game. They got a good one in him.
When you look going into next week, thoughts on the Spiders, and it looks like a pretty injury-free game for you.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said it looked like we came out fairly healthy. We just talked about, in the grand scheme of things, this game's not any more important than any of the other ones. I mean, there's no way. I mean, we want to win a championship, and this one does not keep us from winning a championship. And I know they're disappointed. They all want to beat Virginia. You want to beat Virginia. Everybody up there wants to beat Virginia. But in the grand scheme of things, this one counts the same as everyone, and not even as much as a conference game. So I told our guys, I said, let's put it behind us. They got 16 hours to be upset about it, and then let's go back to work and go beat Fordham. That's the bottom line.